Okay, this is Star Trek Starfleet Academy for the Sega 32X. In the mid-90s when this originally came out, I had the Super Nintendo version, and I absolutely loved it, because I was a huge Star Trek fan at the time. This is the training simulator, where you can pick a ship and go nuts and just have a quick space battle, which is a lot of fun. I've got video of the Super Nintendo version, which I will be reviewing as well. And there's a few points that I think are better on the Super Nintendo version, and a few points that I think are better on the 32X version. Obviously, the polygonal graphics of these starships look significantly better on the 32X version. But believe it or not, the graphics being weaker on the Super Nintendo are actually an advantage. The way these are textured on this version, it makes things a lot harder to see. The Super Nintendo version, everything's white, just a white textureless polygon, so it makes a lot of things easier to see from a vast distance. So this game's actually a little bit harder, but that's kind of a good thing. Another thing, your display is built into the bridge of the ship that you're on, like your radar is right below the main view screen. That's pretty cool. But in the Super Nintendo version, when you're in red, green, or yellow alert, there's a visual cue. There's something that's actually red, yellow, and green to tell you what alert phase you're in. And that's not here in the 32X version, which I guess it's an easy thing to miss, but it's just a minor detail that I always liked, so I immediately noticed it was gone. This is part of the main screen is the Starfleet Academy campus right here, and you can go to the class and it'll give you a little pointer about being a starship captain. And then this is the main simulator. This is your test, basically. And each school year there are 5 missions, making a total of 20 missions in the game. And this is a really easy one. This is the first mission, and it's really easy. You have the option to take a beginner mission where you just fly around to some buoys, go to warp, come back, use the tractor beam, real basic stuff just to get you familiar with the controls. And you have the option to skip over that, which I always do because I know how to play the game. This first mission, there is a radioactive piece of space junk getting ready to crash into that planet. Your job is to go, move it a safe distance away from the planet, blow it up, return back to the starbase. And it's basic protocol. If you pay attention to the class, it tells you when you should be in which alert phase. You need to be in yellow alert or red alert to approach the space object, because without the shields, the radiation will kill you and your crew. So if you want to get a passing grade, go ahead and go to red alert before you get too close to the space object. Then you take it a safe distance, blow it up. Before you return to the starbase, make sure to go back to condition green, or you will get points taken off for approaching a starbase with your weapons powered on, which is a big no-no in the Starfleet. The music is very familiar if you've seen any of the Star Trek movies. I believe this is from Star Trek The Motion Picture. The missions progress, adding various levels of difficulty. Each school year you get to pilot or command a better starship. For your freshman year, you get this weak-ass little science vessel that is slow and poorly armed. And then the sophomore year you get to command a Miranda-class ship, which, if you're not a huge Star Trek nut like I am, Miranda-class ship is like the Starship from the Wrath of Khan, the one that Khan has stolen. And speaking of Wrath of Khan, in the training simulator there's a few scenarios. One of them is from an episode of the original series, and then you have the scenario from the Wrath of Khan. You can reenact the final battle. There's also the Undiscovered Country. You can reenact that final battle, which is a lot of fun because they have that Klingon bird of prey that can fire that cloaked. So that's a challenging battle. And it's a fun game. I love it. I'm definitely giving this one a Mondo Cool. I really like the Super Nintendo version, and I think this version is a pretty good upgrade visually. Beyond the visuals, it's pretty much the exact same game. So if you have a Super Nintendo and like Star Trek, pick it up. I understand this game is not for everyone. It helps if you love Star Trek, especially the original series and the movies, which I am definitely a big fan of the original series and the first 6 movies. Here is the, I guess it's a recreation area. You can go and talk to your classmates, your crew members, and you can talk to the bartender. He's usually got something to say to you. And you can also play a pool game, which is exclusive to the 32X, which I show off right now. You can play against a friend in real life, which is cool, I guess. And you can also play against a fellow student. And I am no good at virtual pool. I'm awful at that. Personally, I don't like video games that are, you know, something I can just go do in real life. I think it'd be easier to go actually pick up a pool stick than sit here and try to get good at that crap. But it's there if you want it. This is your dorm. This is where you go to get the password for when you want to save, which I think's bullshit. It's no big deal, but when this came out, I think 94 or 95, there's no excuse to not have a battery-backed save. But there's also a computer which has a lot of background information. I started writing an FAQ file for this, and I got like maybe 2 or 3 missions written down, but I typed out all the computer crap, and yeah. So I'm about a quarter of the way done with the FAQ for this. The music when you're on the campus, this music that you're hearing right now, I kind of hate, because you hear it a lot in between missions. I'm usually not bothered by the in-game music, which is also pretty repetitive, but it doesn't bother me, because I'm usually focused on following out my mission or blowing up, you know, Klingons. But yeah, I know this game's not for everyone, but I love it, so I'm giving it a Mondo Cool. I had a ton of fun playing the Super Nintendo version, which I will also review. And yeah, if you have a 32X, this is definitely a good game for it. This is the game that I've had in my 32X since I've had it, and I love it. I love the sounds. Like when you go to Red Alert, it's, you know, just like the original series. So definitely, if you got 32X or Super Nintendo, check this game out. Anyway, thanks for watching. This video is going to cut off before I finish this mission, but basically you're just tracking down a lost ship. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. Please rate, leave a couple comments. I love the comments. And if you haven't, subscribe. Anyway, I will have more videos coming to you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.